We good? Okay. Hi, I'm Nice Peter.
I don't talk like that.
Hi, world. This is hard to begin. That's why everybody always sits down in videos. Yay! Hey, Tiny Hat Allquist here. What's up, bitches?
EpicLLOYD here with his top 5 favorite epic rap battles of history.
And I should say this. Pete and I have a lot of similar choices.
I'm the original Dark Lord.
I don't know. But this is excluding those.
Rap battles of history.
My number 5 favorite epic rap battle of history is the directors.
Picture a child sitting next to a projector, learning from your films to become a much better director. Now picture a $3 billion dream machine who can blockbuster all over your crop just to see.
It's a cavalcade episode, which is what we call them, like a bunch of characters in a row. It's an opportunity to see a lot of different characters, and it's sort of a surprise for the audience.
I'm the best mamma jammer ever stood behind the camera. Damage panderers and haunt you like the last Indiana.
Give me a Tylenol, stop rhyming, y'all. Alfred, you got no style, dog. I'm the king of dialogue. There's only one movie I know you from, and I've seen more blood in the shower when I stub my toe in more.
The guests that we had in this particular episode were really special to me. I first saw Wax in a Ray William Johnson video. He did an episode of Your Favorite Martian, and I just got into his music. And then the other guest, Luke Baginski, my friend from college.
Genius is a powerful word, but there's no reason to use it unless you're talking about the Kubrick, then there's really nothing to it.
For those two worlds to connect was just awesome. I felt really lucky to have a type of job that let me do that. Alfred Hitchcock makeup was easily the most aggressive, most challenging thing that I've ever done. I was in the makeup chair for like 8 hours, 8.5 hours. I was in like a full fat suit with like prosthetic chin, and I just got to be transformed into a different human being. I thought Michael Bay was maybe the funniest, not only verse that we did, but everybody in that video had a Michael Bay joke.
You rock as many Oscars as that slap Michael Bay.
My skill is enormous, orchestrate brilliant performance. You're more horrible than Megan Fox's acting in Transformers.
You the War of the Worlds of failures when I label you. It looked like some sellout bullshit Michael Bay would do.
AI is the worst wasted potential since the Ninja Turtles.
So I just like shitting on Michael Bay, and then Michael Bay comes back out and just blows the whole spot up and is awesome.
Motherfucking money. I make that dollar, y'all. Motherfucking money. Even make Mark Wahlberg make some motherfucking money.
So that's my number 5. My number 4 favorite epic rap battle of history is Bruce Lee versus Clint Eastwood.
Got the baddest fist of fury that the world ever saw. Defeat whole karate schools and motherfuckers with claws. How can you talk more shit with my fist in your jaw? Don't need words to serve ya, I'ma just say what's wrong.
I just like the badass ones. That's just kind of the person that I am. I just felt cool as Clint Eastwood. I got to smoke a cool cigar and like wear that poncho and like say all these badass things. Mike Diva's performance as Bruce Lee was the perfect comedic offsetting to how into Clint Eastwood I was able to get. And I think my favorite part of that particular battle is that it has maybe my favorite kill line.
I'd beat you in round 2, but that'd be unbelievable. No one in your family ever lives to see a sequel.
I remember when we were writing that, I was in this room right here. Pete was in the control room, and he's like, you should just say something like, no one lives to see a sequel in your family, or something. He just sort of blurted it out. And we were all like, what? And then it just like locked in right there. So number 3. Obama versus Romney.
Your father was a great man. You must be what's left. Need to stop hating on gays. Let them teach you how to dress.
The whole video was a lot simpler than some of the ones we do now.
You're old and you're basic, your talent is fading. Oiler alert, you're about to get traded. Let me tell the truth, cause I know you got the lasso.
Barack Obama versus Mitt Romney just had spinnies. If you see just like a background that like spins around, a lot of times we'll call them spinnies. But it really worked, and I thought that it really made the focus of that battle the characters.
I got fat stacks and super packs. We all know what went down in that 2008 election. You're a decent politician with a winning complexion.
Second thing about that battle is Alpha Cat.
I'm the head of state. You're like a head of cabbage. About to get smacked by my stimulus package.
He brought the whole thing to life, and then he did a kick.
I hope you saved your best rhymes for the second half. Because right now, I'm 47% for kicking your ass.
To be able to rap as Barack Obama that well and have that much swag and maintain that much spirit of that human being is amazing.
Look, I respect our religions, but it might get crazy if the White House is a first, second, and a third lady.
Another thing I loved about that battle was it was the first time we worked with a sound engineer. He was really everything, but his name's Choco. This was the first time we brought somebody like that in, and it just really opened up the hip hop of it. He was really able to do a lot of cool things, specifically during the I'm from the Windy City.
Where you're looking pretty with your blowhards, but come January, you'll be left evicted and with no job.
When we were recording that, I was like, I want to sound like it's like in a pipe or in a tunnel. I want to make it sound like, and he was like, got it. And he just went in there and did it really fast, and it was like better than I would have ever imagined. And so that was like the whole project going up a level. I think the eagle line at the end is one of the things that just brings me joy.
I'll probably reach across the aisle and bitch smack you as equals. I'm the people, by the people, for the people, eagle!
Is amazing, and it's like one of those lines you would never sit down there and write it. We were just sitting around and we're like, what rhymes with people? And someone was just like, eagle! And it was great. Number 2, the Russians. It was the first cavalcade we ever did. We brought in Macho Man Randy Savage and the ShamWow guy, but we had never done like a whole run of characters.
You let your heart grow dark! I have the balls to let Barishnikov dance, player! You want to mess with me?
Also, I was dead wrong on a lot of things in that video. I sat down and I looked at the Lenin verse and I was like, this is weird, it's all red. It's like the color's all off. No one's gonna like this. This is awful. This is so wrong about that. Now it's like my favorite part. Also in that video, I learned a lot. I remember studying Russian history in high school and just none of it stuck. And when we were doing it for this specific purpose, I really just absorbed a lot more of the information. So my smart brain got fed food, and I like that. And I also got to use the word pierogi in a rap.
I never sold you pierogi! Shot!
Number 1. First of all, thank you guys all for watching. We're really excited for season 6. It's coming out in April. Anyway, I said that. Enough with the squishy love feels. Number 1 favorite battle of all time that we've ever made, for me, is Napoleon versus Napoleon.
Gosh, I can't believe how much of a little bitch you are. When it comes to world leaders, you like literally lowered the bar.
I know it might be a weird pick for some people, but there's so many things about that battle that are special to me that it will always be my favorite. It'll be my favorite child. I know I have 70 of them. It's my favorite one that gets the big room. It was the 9th battle we made, but it was all about firsts.
How dare you address moi, you adolescent worm! I am French! You're a buck-toothed nerd with the power!
It's the first battle that we ever did that I was working full-time for ERB. That was scary and exciting, so that was the first. It's got like a cold open before the announcer. I spoke in French, which was cool.
I'm going to shove your moon boot straight up your poop shoe!
I never was able to think about videos before that time in terms of, well, if I say this in French, people in France will probably like that. That just blew my mind at the time because I never thought of the internet as being able to touch people out there. Also, I felt like the performances of Pete and I were like right in each of our wheelhouses. Like Pete's performance of Napoleon Dynamite is so effortless.
I got skills. I'll put you in a half Horatio Nelson. You're the ugliest thing that's ever failed in Russia since Boris Yeltsin.
Me, like over the top, sort of slightly racist French guy.
Doodle up some friends, you gangly freak show, before I toss you over the mountain like the dreams of Uncle Rico.
That's my favorite battle. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and hit that little bell, which is like the 2nd subscribe button, and then it'll tell you when we upload videos. Tune in next week when we give you more.
Napoleon!
Gosh, I can't believe how much of a little bitch you are. When it comes to world leaders, you like literally lowered the bar. I'll rip your bones apart, Bonaparte, turn your horse into glue. Welcome to the Battle of Waterloo Part 2. I got skills, I'll put you in a half Horatio Nelson. You're the ugliest thing that's ever failed in Russia since Boris Yeltsin. You can keep your french fries, I got tater tots, you know them? Why don't you crawl back in your little shell and let's go the heck home?
How dare you address moi, you adolescent worm! I am French! You're a buck-toothed nerd with a perm! I spit at you harder than Tina the Llama, smacking your face till your lips swell up like Le Fondas. Doodle up some friends, you gangly freak show, before I toss you over the mountain like the dreams of Uncle Rico. This bastard's about to see how bad the battle can be. After this, your buddy Pedro will be voting for me.
Why don't you freaking exile yourself in your little island and hide? Cause this is a rap roller coaster. You're not even tall enough to ride. I don't even care how many like stupid Russians you killed. Cause to me, me? You're just the emperor of the Lollipop Guild!
Sacre bleu! T'as une tête à faire sauter les plaques d'égout! I'm going to shove your moon boot straight up your poop chute! I'll whip you so bad they'll make a virgin meringue! You're the only type of dynamite that's never going to bang!
Who won? Who's next? You decide! Rap Battles of History!
Did you stick around like at the end of the Avengers movie?